Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of OHAD. And before we continue, I'm gonna speak my mind out a bit. And that's because we've reached sort of a milestone, I guess. Um, we have our first dislike in the entire OHAD series. I just found out this morning. I was like, let me check my channel before I go to work and see if anyone is supposed to comment or something. I know. And so the dislike. And, nothing serious, but over the day, I've had some very interesting thoughts about that. So I'm just gonna spew some nonsense for a bit, just gonna monologue for a few minutes. So, if I remember, I'll put down a timestamp in the description, so you guys can just skip it if you're not interested. So, my first thought actually was, oh no, that's gonna bother me the rest of the day. Because I'm a guy that likes to make people happy, that likes to, make sure that people have a great day, and that's part of the reason why I post these videos on YouTube. I mean, I could just easily run through the game, doing what I do, without, uploading it. But I reckon that, if I make someone's day just that little bit brighter, then I have accumulated worth. Then I've done something good. That's also the reason why I ask for a like, so I know that you guys enjoyed my videos. But as the day progressed while working, I was like, yeah, it doesn't actually bother me, but I do want to know why I got a dislike. And, it's not a big deal, it's just a dislike, but I was thinking maybe it's because I did something offensive, said something offensive, or did something really stupid. Maybe they disliked because it took me like half an hour to get past one bloody boreal outright in the night, or because I made that joke for likes. When I was like, yeah, if you smash that like button, I'll personally make you breakfast. And I don't know, maybe they were just upset that I didn't show up to make them breakfast or something. And then I got thinking that I shouldn't be bothered by that. I mean, if I said something offensive or something silly or made a stupid joke, yeah, well, that's just my brand of humor. So you watch these videos and you enjoy my brand of humor, or you don't. And if you don't like the way I do things, and you still watch these videos, well then that sounds like a personal problem, right? And if you're like, yeah, but your videos are low quality and the editing sucks and blah blah blah, there are plenty of professional YouTubers out there who do Dark Souls videos. I mean, I'm an amateur, for one. I do this just as a hobby. I'm not making anything out of it. My videos aren't monetized. So I just do this to have a great time, and in the hopes that others who watch my videos also have a good time. So, then again, it sounds like a personal problem. But at first I was like, maybe I should say something about, well, if you dislike this video, you obviously have some reason to do it, so leave a comment, some constructive feedback, so I can maybe improve, either as a person or as a YouTuber. But then again, I am who I am. I should do things with regards to my videos just how I like them to do, just how I want them to do, because there are people who apparently enjoy my videos. Beats me why, but apparently these people exist. So then again, it sounds like a personal problem for the guy or gal who disliked. And if you actually disliked because I did make you breakfast, I'm sorry, it was a joke. I can't actually just come by and drop by and make you breakfast. Maybe I don't know where you live. Maybe I'm just not actually capable of doing so. Maybe because I secretly deep down know that I'll probably cook up your breakfast and you won't enjoy it. there's a plethora of reasons. But I'm still gonna ask for likes, because that's how I know that you, the viewer, enjoy the video and that I should continue making these videos. So, I have a new one. If you enjoy this video, you will gain the ability to smite your enemies and face all your problems. So let me know down below in the comments how you smote your enemies. I was actually gonna say smitten, but that's something completely different. How you smote your enemies. And or just give me some constructive feedback. You know, if you enjoy these videos and there's something that you feel could be improved, just let me know. I mean, the worst thing that could happen is that I'm like, don't want to do that. So I'm probably giving you a shout out, like, thank you for mentioning that, but for this and this reason, either, you know, like monetary constraints, or you know, not having the software, or you know, me being too lazy, I'm unable to do it. Or I'll give you a shout out and I'll actually try and do it. It may take some videos for me to show like any improvement, but you know, then the intent is there. And I'll try. Alright, enough of me blabbering. I actually went back to the previous bonfire, right over there, and I pretty much cleared the most part of the area, or at least the important of the area, because I want to face that big dose over there. And there was something I was gonna say, and now I completely forgot that, so I'm just gonna talk about some other stuff till I remember. We can actually see some enemies right over there. Those are the Millwood Knights? Anyway, you get there by going past that rocky outcrop there, and all the way over there, all the way over there, all the way behind there, all the way behind there, and then you get there. So from here we can't reach them, and I don't think you can even aggro them, even though that guy's carrying a bow, a huge freaking bow. There's just one wolf remaining, aside from Pickums McPickums over there. So I'm gonna see if I can pull the tiny one over here, and I don't know what I'm aiming at. Because I don't like facing the big wolf with all those smaller wolves, you know, swarming me as well. That's just not fun. And I did make a mistake in the last video. Ooh, you guys dropped most food. I said that these bigger variants of wolves are the ones that howl and summon the others. These smaller ones are actually capable of that as well. Anyway, time to face Biggie McBickerson. Alright, just come over here, dude. I want some shelter. He is eerily similar to Sif in Dark Souls 1. Like, pretty much a similar moveset. Or at least as far as I remember, I haven't played Dark Souls 1 in ages. But, yeah. You know, aside from me just messing up my dodgings, he doesn't do that much damage, but... Oh, that... Ooh, those are my souls. Why didn't I pick them up? Oh! But his attacks do drain a lot of stamina if you block them. Where are my souls? Oh, there are my souls. And, oh yeah, trees. What about them? I'm way too chaotic. Alright, mister. Oh! Oof, that hurt. Like a lot. Oh, well, that was a botched up dodge. I do that a lot, actually. If you trigger his fight and you're not looking to do it, you can actually just quit the game and reload it, and he'll be gone. But then again, you still have to face him as a boss fight later on, so and got stuck behind some trees. There you go. Here we go, at about half health or something he just disappears. You get 3 Titanite charge at least the first time you kill him. Or chase him off or whatever. Maybe also the second time, but we will find out in a bit. Because I actually don't remember. Oh, damn my memory. Alright, this is the territory of the Millwood Knights, and there we have one fine specimen. They have these large shields, and they have an innate blessing infusion, so they do regain some HP regeneration. They hit quite hard, as you can see, for regular mooks. But, I cocked up really bad. But for their size, they're actually really easy to stagger and backstab. And I'm totally messing this one up. They can, and at times will use their weapon arts of the axe they're carrying, and that's like a Warcry thingy where they buff their weapon, get some more. There we go. Get some more AR, more attack power, and they become more aggressive. Alright, we've got 3 ladies all over again. So, let me just heal up quickly. And mess this one up completely, because that's how I like doing things, right? I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. Yeah, you should look up that song, it's epic. I love Monty Python. Alright, so there are a few of these knights roaming around here with wolfies at their side. There's also one right here behind this wall, and as you can see in the distance, there are a few knights in the tower that will pelt some arrows at you. And these arrows, well, not the arrows themselves, but they again use the weapon art of their bow, and that causes these explosions just a few seconds after their arrows have landed. It's a prime troll weapon. No. Alright, let's see if we can lure these guys away from the range of the archers. Which is quite a bit, actually. Alright, mister. So these... Quake stone hammers they use, very damaging of course, but as you can see, just easily dodged. And they happened to miss as well, because I was dead by rights. These guys drop Titanite shards, I don't think large shards, but they do drop heavy gems, and they have a higher drop rate than pretty much any enemy in the game that drops heavy gems. So if you want to do some farming, this is the place. Alright, let's see if I can survive this. Spoiler alert, probably not. Because that's how I jam. No, I'm just gonna ignore that mofo. And time to get into the tower into relative safety. And let's quickly get, you know, like an actual good sword. Alright. This guy is just really, really impatient. And you are a bit hampered here, or at least I'm a bit hampered here by the lack of space. Man, Dark Souls, get your shite together and give me some space. Man, I hate it when they use my tactic against me. Turtling is my thing. There we go. Right in your dark hole. Here we go, just attack that short. Time to go upstairs. Oh, before we forget, it's just a solo for wary warrior, and this guy just looks really, really wary. I feel that I should make an ice pun, but I ran out of inspiration. Yeah, really. Alright. This is where the first guy was shooting arrows at you. So, time to see upstairs. And I think I've had it happen that they both came downstairs to, you know, kill me. Ooh, shiny lizard. Dun dun dun. Now, if you're really, really sneaky, all sneaky beaky like, or whatever the quote is from Call of Duty, I don't know. I never. You know, I did play one of the games, but you can just walk up to this guy, give him a backstab, or not, and he will fall off the tower. And this is actually a red knight, and I totally forgot about that. Hello, mister. Let's go down here. No? You don't wanna? Oh, careful now. Alright, right in your dunkers. And lizard. Alright, come back here, you little scum. There we go. Twinkling Titanite, because what's not love? Alright, we did miss an item, so time to run back and grab it. Whoop, whoop. There we go. Ethereal Oak Shields. Very nice. So, like I said, it has a built-in Blast Infusion. There we go. Charbron shield used by Millwood Knights that slowly regenerates HP. This shield appears to be blessed by a great, if faded, image of the Ethereal Oak. There we go. It actually has decent stats. Obviously, it is explicitly mentioned wooden, so the fire absorption is woefully low, but you know, it's still fairly good. It's still fairly good. Me likey. Me wary. Not wary, me. You know what I mean. Guys. Stop hassling me. Alright, what's the trick here? Oh yeah. There we go. That's a long way down. Alright, here we have just a large soul. Here we have the Captain's Ashes. Alright, let's take a quick peek at those. Where are they? Where are they? I always forget where that stuff is. Dun dun dun. Oh, no. Oh, there we go. Huh. Umbral Ash of the Captain of the Millwood Knights. With this, the Shrine Handmaiden will prepare new items. Long ago, when the Millwood Knights lost the forest they called home, they began a journey so long that even thoughts of their sworn enemy washed away, replaced by a vision of gold and brittle wood. I'm almost tempted to say brittle wood, that's what she said, but I'm not gonna. Alright, here we have a tricky bit of platforming. Let me just quickly get my silver cat ring. Promptly be overweight again because I'm that fat. There we go. Millwood battle axe. On somewhere here we should also be able to get the Millwood great bow. But let's see, Millwood battle axe. Battle axe wielded by Millwood Knights. Its blade is blessed by the symbol of the ethereal oak. And I have no idea what the ethereal oak is. A hefty axe normally wielded by the mightiest of warriors. The unique war cry of the Millwood Knights entailed a leap straight toward the enemy and a fearsome roar. Roar! It's actually a minor combo used by certain PvP players that utilizes weapons like the Millwood battle axe and other weapons that have a weapon art that allow you to move forward and simultaneously using it's not here the Pyromancy Iron Flash, which greatly increases your defenses. I think also your damage output, but it slows you down to a crawl. You can't run, you can't roll or jump or whatever. No, you're just walking. But these weapon arts of these weapons, where they allow you to move, they just go at full speed regardless if you've used Iron Flash or not. So that's quite something. And I mean, you can use this weapon with if the strength of 15. So if you were doing low level PvP, just be wary of the guys pulling this trick off, because if you're not prepared, you're just gonna get off guard and be destroyed. Right, time to go down, time to clear the I'm saying that, but it's actually something I wanted to do. And I don't know if I can do it. Then I almost fell downstairs. Up we go. And I should really stop singing, guys. Say something about it. Tell me to stop singing, because it's horrendous. Alright, now what was I thinking? Something. I had something in mind. I was prompting me like, oh no, you should do this first. What was it again? I know! Yeah, trying to lure some wolves in. Can I do it from here? I don't know. Can we see them from here? We cannot. Yeah. We can fight the big bad wolf again. Oh, it's from here. Like, there we go. Just up there. You will appear somewhere there, and you see all these wolves here, right? So if you just walk into this canyon, not only will you have to contend with all these wolfies, really great animation, by the way, but also the big wolf, the big bad wolf, who costs like half buff, kill ya. And of course we're like, yeah, I don't want that, and that sounds horrendous. So let's see if I can pull these guys. There we go, that's one. They'll actually go into the building you're in. It's really funny, you know, like downstairs have the whole floor full of wolves. There we go. That's two. Ah. You can actually hear them if you listen closely. Alright, see if I can pull you guys too. It makes this the section here really easier if you just pull these wolves first. And it doesn't really matter how you dispose of them. You know, magic, just jumping in there with a big sword or anything. It makes the section with a big wolf just so much easier. There we go. And that's the last of them. And apparently one of them committed suicide. He was like, "No, contact the pressure." Sure, by all means, go ahead. And there's one thing that makes me really sad, and I've talked about this a bit during the live streams, because one of my favorite kinds of dogs are... there we go. That's a few of them. Are, like these Alaskan Malamutes, and they look pretty much like these guys. Alright. You know what? Not even gonna care. Not even gonna care. Oh. Here, have a treat. And this is why you shouldn't feed your dogs chili. And yeah, that joke. Oh, well, almost fell down. You know what? Not even gonna care. There we go. I'm sorry, lads. But I really can't help it. Ready, yeah? Time to clear the area. Most of these 3 ladies here, they're just inactive, not doing anything, just a sack out. Alright, let's see if we can lure Wolfie in. There we go. Hello! We're buddies now, right? There we go, that's their weapon art. Oof. Apparently he doesn't feel that we're buddies, even though we're having the same shield. Do you wield a shield or do you just hold it? I don't know. Anyway. There's exactly one item to be found here, I think. Yeah, I don't know why that sentence ended with a question mark, but it's just some homework problems. Nice trolling, nice trolling. I don't think there's anything here behind. No, not at all. Also nothing here. No, no, no. Just certain death, if you continue. Alright, 2 ways to go from here on. That leads to the big wolf and back to a bonfire. And there we can actually grab some more items, so let's do that first. Alright. Let me just check. This is a roll walking plus 8, and this is a lightning longsword plus 7. Why is it only plus 7? I don't know. No, probably don't care. Alright, here we have these 3 thingies again. No, don't. Gold, freezing. You guys should know this about me. I'm not really a winter person. I have been born in the summer, more or less. And I don't like cold. I don't like cold. I just don't like cold. I like spring, I like autumn. You know, these temperature extremes. Winter, summer. No, those are just not my jam. There we go. So many trees. Oh, I'm a little chicken, I'm okay. I work all day and sleep all night. Is that how it goes? I forgot. I'm loath to admit, but I forgot. I do love the whole sketch, by the way. Like, how he at first seems like really cool, and then he looks more and more like a sissy, and it's really funny, and how his girlfriend looks at him and like, what's going on? What's happening? This is not how I know you. This is not the man I love. Alright, that was almost a mutual assured KO. And there are knights taking aim. Those are the guys that we saw earlier. We were standing somewhere over there. Yeah. Alright, time to lure those wolfies away. Because I don't like them wolves. And where did you go? Here you are, not we. Alright, that's one. And that's Mr. Really big bow. And there's two of them. Which is gonna be a hassle. What you can do, and I don't know if I have those equipped somewhere. I have them like that. Sting Pies! Or poison arrow. Oh, I have poison arrows. You can actually. I'm gonna show you guys. Yeah, it's me talking and getting an arrow to the face. Alright, very cool. Very cool. Thank you, Mr. Knight. That's exactly what the doctor ordered. No! Another one! Alright, just walk about until he shoots, and then... Like I mentioned, they're really easily staggered, so you shooting arrows interrupts their aiming. And after a while... they get poisoned, and that's the moment where you just, you know, like, walk off here and be like... Look at all the F's I give. And that's how you cheat the game, boys and girls. Using arrows, using magic, whatnot. That's basically just easy mode, right? Sorcery. Bow and arrow. On the side, that is. I mean, a main bow build will be quite difficult to pull off, I imagine. Just like this. But it'd be a lot easier if you could pull them towards you, but they just keep standing there. You have to actually walk over them, so you're right in their face before they grab their melee weapons. So I'm gonna speed this up a bit. As you can see, they do have a buttload of HP. How do you like that, you archer? Just me at archer you. Oh. There we go. And let's do the last one, actually. Honorable. Hello. Oh, that's a big hammer. Be careful. Oh, and more wolves. Because why not? Oh, these wolves, man. And here the experts say they're extinct. Well, they've not been looking at the right place. Oh man, alright, calm down, calm down. Man, you should really think about your cholesterol or something. Well, not your cholesterol, blood pressure. There we go. Alright, alright, alright. And here we should have the Millwood. Ha! Great bow. There we go. This is my favorite bow in the game. And obviously I can't use it because this is a great bow and for strength builds. Dun dun dun. Alright, great brew. Not a great brew. Great bow. Crafted with black oak and wielded by Millwood Knights. Only specialized great arrows can be fired from the bow. It is said that the Millwood Knights use these to face. It is said that the Millwood Knights use these to face their sworn enemy, the Best Dragon. Well, that's a hint of where they came from. We had one Abyssal Dragon in Dark Souls 1 Khamed. So maybe they're from Ulasil? I don't know. To be quite honest, I do not know. But this shout out is to the weapon art, of course. Pierce earth by our great arrow with a burst of strength, and a prayer that violently shakes its target and explodes on impact. It's really a troll weapon, like you know, lure someone near a dangerous place, like you cliff or something, fire one of these arrows and watch them tumble off. Alright, it's time to meet Biggie McPickerson again. There we are. Nope, no more wolves for you. Alright, I'm just gonna go back here because you can actually get him stuck here. And oh, I forgot about you. Dang it. Couldn't you have warned me that I forgot a guy? I know I was talking, you can get him stuck in there, but no, there's a knight over there. Yeah, you're too big for this, aren't you? You're looking around. Did he just fall off? He just fell off, didn't he? He just fell off. Right off the map. Alright, just for science, I'm not gonna reload the area and see if he respawns. But I'm gonna see if his health still depletes for his boss fight. Not that it actually matters, but for fun's sake. Okay, how about no? How about... Oh! Hammer to the face, please. Don't. Alright, just a heavy jam. But, yeah, he wasn't the first wolf to commit suicide over here, so... I don't know, maybe I'm just that annoying. You know, people dislike my videos. Wolves committing suicide. Oh, somewhere here. Item to pick. Oh, there it is. Just a large sword. Nothing interesting. Or too interesting, that is. Radio, time to... I guess progress? Oh, from here on out there are actually multiple ways to continue. If you look carefully you can see a ladder here. And you can cross this bridge, obviously. And this bridge is very, very similar to the one in the Catacombs of Carthage. You can destroy this bridge and It's hard to see from here, but there's actually a whole area below us. You can see a bit where you can walk, and that village over there, that's reached by going down. Or is it that ladder? There we go. And that ladder is really, really long. And you can only access that from down below there. Alright. So as you can see, it's actually not a big area or something. There's some Corvians, and they indeed came from this painting. And these one are docile. Alright. Yes, the hollow gem. And here we have
Well,
an exasperated knight.
you look to be unkindled. No bell tolls. And yet you've slipped into the painting. Ah, no matter. If you've lost your way, the words of Lady Frida will guide you. Now go on inside, show respect and listen carefully. What's keeping you? Go on. Right inside. Show respect.
There we go. Right, oh, this is a door that we cannot open yet. We have to go through the village first. A bonfire. Which is pretty much a sign of things to come. And Lady Frida. And I keep hearing these sounds, I'm not sure what it is.
Welcome to the painted world of Ariandel. I am Frida. I have long stood beside our blessed Father and the rest of the forlorn. But forlorn thou seemest not, Ashen One. I know not the missteps which led thee to this painted world. But thy duty is all, and thy duty lieth elsewhere. Return from whence thou camest. I presume it is visible to thee.
This is
the bonfire.
Actually really similar to the words that Half-Breed Priscilla says to you in Dark Souls 1.
Ah yes, there is a thing thou shouldst by rights possess. Ours is a chance encounter, to be sure, but perhaps it was meant to be. Let this be a remembrance of this cold world, a thing to help thee bear thy duty. Now, return from whence thou camest a place in that world, and that alone is cause to rejoice. Now,
alright. Interesting to note, we should be able to see it from here. She goes barefooted in this cold chapel, in this cold painting. She goes barefooted. But then again, she's not just any being, she's unkindled like you are. And she's actually sister to Yuria. And if you kept her alive, then you'll get some unique dialogue. Look at these paintings. Those are quite sinister, right? And they're actually quite foreboding about her true nature. She's not a savior of this world. Not at all. She's not standing by the father. Father Ariandel. No, she's corrupting him. Look at all these paintings. It's like someone tried to recreate some of the magic that's used to create this world. And this here is a hint of what should happen. And that makes it clear that she is not the one who painted all these. And what she's trying to do is preserve the world as it is. And this world, like the NPC mentions, maybe seen the beginning of the DLC. This world is rotting. It's not doing too well, and these paintings hint at what should be happening. It should be reborn through fire, and that's why we are here, because we are unkindled, and we bearing fire and destruction. Woohoo! Just like that. Alright, I'm just gonna continue a bit till the next one, for I think then the episode is long enough. You know, I'm just... I shouldn't bother these guys. They're just peacefully praying. That's what we're going for, peacefully. Alright, so this bridge can be destroyed. It's a long bridge, so it takes some time, but there we go. And just like in the cartoons, that forms like a ladder, makes a ladder, so you can just drop down there and make your way across those routes to the bottom of the chasm. Alright, we're going this way. Here we have just some of these fly thingies. Again, and like I mentioned earlier, hitting them mid-flight just causes massive damage. And just a shriving stone. And a crystal lizard. That commits suicide. He commits suicide as well. Nobody loves me. I'm all alone. Alright, this is Dark Souls. Don't just charge at this guy, because there's another one standing right over there. Right behind this boulder. And this is the variant that just spits fire, so just either take care of him at a distance, or just kill him quickly, up close. There we go. And there's the guy standing in wait. And here we go. 3, 2, 1, jump. Time for some extreme sports, people! Woohoo! Now I should really stop making that noise, I think. That's annoying. That's why they dislike my video. Alright, here's this large soul. Nothing too interesting. You can go down here, but if this is the first time you're entering this area, this bit at least, now go up here and jump down. Plunging attack. Because these dudes aren't dead, you can actually see them moving about. And that says, enough. Stockton pie. These are the tool of the parry trolls that like to parry someone, like, oh, this is not a parry weapon, the parry shield, that like to parry someone and like parry, turn around, and I can't do it because I'm not skilled. Like parry, turn around, do this. Like I shit on you. And don't ask why I know that. Alright, someone's making a fuss. Yeah, these little guys, they're... I'm not even sure why I'm killing them. And they're just... Yeah, well, maybe because they're well trained killers. That's true. And they make these horrendous noises. really do not like that noises. They're not all that harmless. They can and will damage you not that much, and they're slow. Yeah, but no, I don't know. It feels somewhat like you're putting them out of their misery, but I mean, look at them. They can't even stand anymore. They're blind. They look really crow-like. There's even this sewer centipede. Which is enough. I think this water, it's green. It's Alright, in just a bit we're gonna meet the single most annoying enemy of the DLC. That should just be one of them Corvian Knights. These fuckers are fast and hit you like a truck and inflict bleed build up. And they actually have moments where they have hyper armor. And if you're doing a low level build, if you're doing a dex build, you want to face these guys, because, let's see if it happens, no. They have the highest rate of dropping sharp gems in the game, I think. So, it's a bit of a hassle, but you can get some cool stuff out of it. And these guys aren't even the worst Rhines. They're actually one that can crit you and one-shot you. It's nasty. Anyway. Here's an ember. And here we have one of them Corvians who's actually friendly.
There is nothing forlorn about you.
I mean, look at this guy. He looks so, I don't know, emaciated, old, like impossibly old.
Finally, you have come.
But then again, so apparently is the painting.
Grant us our wish. Make the tales true.
If this is actually a variant or like a repainting of the painted world of Ariamis in Dark Souls 1, then it would have seen countless cycles, countless ages by now, so it would have... The age would be in the millenniums.
Is it not fire that you seek? Surely you've seen
The rot that afflicts our world.
that afflicts our world,
Spoopy.
but that which fooled the good father.
And by that which, he refers to Freezer.
After we had all made up our minds too. So, please, grant us one wish. Make the tales true, and burn this world away.
So even this guy, he implores you to just burn the painting down so it can be repainted.
And you have only to show her.
Righto, sure. I like bringing fire. Alright, this guy, harmless. Most of these guys over there, harmless. There are a few that will attack you, like that guy and the guy hidden in there. He'll try and push you off. Naughty dude. Is there anything here that I can and will directly grab? No, nothing. Alright, then. Here we find our bonfire. Let me just make a quick run to grab some items, and then we'll call it a day. Alright, most of these doors here are closed. Oh, actually, all the doors here are closed. Need to open them from the other side. And that means, you know, going around somewhere on the roofs and jumping down from walls on the roofs. Alright, this guy vomits on you, and it's about as gross as it sounds. He will toxic you. Just an ember. Nothing too awesome. Or yeah, that's what I want to go for. I'm sorry, guys. It's actually quite late. At this point, where I am recording. So I've been working all day. I came home to. There we go. To eat a bit and record this. No, just a simple jump. Not even all that interesting. And yeah, that guy is. Willing to ambush us. And we're like, nah, damn. Not interested. Alright, just run back. Run, we go. Up the ladder. Again. Through the building. Again. And then we're kind of lucky that the area isn't all that large, I guess, because the insane amount of backtracking we have to do here. There we go. Oh, I mean, not fall. Huh, right, this guy is gonna push us in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, you dropped something. Hey, don't buy, of course. That guy is just bait. Nothing to see there. Let us jump. Here we have just some souls and the bonfire we were at earlier. Mr. Pukums. You know what? My advice as a professional doctor is that you should lie down. Alright, is there anything to grab here? I'm not sure. Ah. Just a crystal lizard. Giving us large death nightshard, because that's what we needed. Alright. Here we get to jump. Oh, and almost not make it. To get the crow quills. One of the weapons these crow knights wield, these Corvian knights. Thrusting weapon wielded by Corvian knights and a special paired weapon. When twin-handed, brandishing 4 thin-edged blades in the left hand. In their infatuation with Sister Frida, the Corvian knights swore to protect the painting from fire, and to this end took to the execution of their own brethren. I don't know why that was so difficult, really. Alright, let's just take a quick look at this. It's a dex weapon, pretty much. As you can see, it's just a rapier one. Used in one hand. In 2 hands you see this. It's not a claw weapon. These 4 darts appear. Here we go. So, with the... Oh. Special paired attack, they act like claw weapons, but if you do their weapon art... Let me not fall off, shall we? They actually act as darts. Use on nothing. Alright, this is just me messing with the guy. I'm sorry. Alright, I'm just gonna walk back to the bonfire, but this is pretty much it for this episode. Now I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I've been entertaining, or at least somewhat. And let me know if you think of anything anyway. There we go, files are too big again. I don't really know what happened, but I took that option off in the options just when I was just when I started recording, like just at the start of me doing actual recording, like all these videos back, I ticked off the option that was like, yeah, stop the video at a certain file size, but I don't know, somehow just ignores that. As I was saying, if you see any way for me to improve, just let me know. I mean, I've talked about this in the beginning, but I want to stress it again. I want to improve. I want to be better. I want to grow, and I want to be entertaining. So let me know. But for now, I guess that's it, guys. Again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Next time, we're gonna explore here in the village further. We're gonna go see if we can do the rest of this this DLC, or at least the most of it, the biggest part. And I'll catch you guys next time. That won't be probably not tomorrow, maybe, but at the very latest it'll be Sunday 11 local time with my live stream. So see you guys then. Cheerio!